In the 1950s and 1960s, we saw the rise of the trope of psionics. That's Psionics. It popularized things like telepathy and telekinesis and other paranormal mind abilities. Maybe one of the most popular mass media examples of this are the X-Men. But in the late 1950s and early 1960s, you saw a lot of novels using this pseudoscience. A couple of examples: The Demolished Man by Alfred Bester and Slan by A.E. Van Vogt. I just read a couple of books with some unique ideas of what the mind is capable of. In one, we'll look at the mind actually swapping with another being, even an alien being. And in another, we'll take a look at what happens if you could intercept the neurological impulses from someone else's eyes. Mind Swap by Robert Sheckley, 1966. Interstellar travel is expensive, so Marvin signs up for Mind Swap. He's going to mind swap with someone from Mars. When the swap is complete, he's arrested. Why? Because he's mind swapped with an interstellar criminal. Of course, his real body on Earth has gone missing, and someone lays claim to the body he's in now. What is he going to do? He hires a private detective to try to help find his original body, but in the meantime, he's forced to mind swap to different planets and situations. In some, he's little more than a slave. The outcomes become more and more absurd. His mind loses touch with what is real. Will he ever be able to come back to his original body? For the first third of this novel, Robert Sheckley had me. But then, things got weird. As the protagonist, Marvin, began to mind swap more and more to escape dangers and to find his way back to Earth, things got absurd. I was no longer enjoying the story and just trying to figure out what was going on. I did like the last chapter. I found it a satisfying conclusion, but for two-thirds of the novel, I was lost. I admit, I'm not a big fan of science fiction comedy. You won't find me reviewing Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams anytime soon. So I was disappointed. There was a really good premise started in this novel, and then it just went off the rails. I give Mind Swap 4 out of 10. Next we have Night Walk by Bob Shaw, 1967. Bob Shaw is one of my favorite new authors, that is, new authors to me. I've read a number of his books this year. In Night Walk, we have a secret agent of Earth, Sam Talon, sent to the planet of M. Luther. Get it? M. Luther? Martin Luther? This planet is ruled by a single worldwide theocracy. Talon's mission? To find the location of a new planet discovered in null space. He is captured by the secret police and interrogated. If they cannot find out the location from his brain, they will slowly wipe out his memory. In a desperate attempt to escape, Sam injures his interrogator and in return receives horrible injuries, including the loss of sight. He is sent to a prison on this planet. From this point on, it's a story of a prison break. Talon still needs to get his information to Earth to prevent an interstellar war. But how can you escape from prison when you are blind? He and a fellow inmate, along with a cooperative prison guard, develop glasses which can steal neural impulses from other people's and even other creatures' eyes. Can Talon escape and find his way back to Earth using the proxy of other people's eyes? Take a look at this cover art by Don Punchatz. I think you can see that he was trying to portray what it might look like to be looking through others' eyes. Once again, Bob Shaw's unique ideas and great plotting make for an entertaining novel. I give Night Walk 7 out of 10. So have you read these novels? What do you think of them? Do you like the trope of psionics, or what we can do with our minds? Do you have some sci novel recommendations? Make sure you participate in the conversation in the comments. Let's see if I can use my telepathy. Until next time.